powerful method to learn and master English. Imagine this. You are walking into an international conference, surrounded by people from all over the world. Everyone is speaking English fluently, confidently exchanging ideas. And guess what? You are one of them. Your words flow effortlessly. Your accent sounds clear, and you feel unstoppable. Does that sound like a dream? Well, it doesn't have to be. Today, I'm going to share with you a powerful method that has helped thousands of learners, just like you, master English. But before we dive in, let me tell you a story, a true story, that will inspire you to take action right now. When I first started learning English, I was terrified. I couldn't even order food without stuttering. One day, while practicing for a presentation, I froze completely. My mind went blank, and my confidence shattered. But then, something changed. I discovered a simple, yet transformative technique that turned my struggles into strengths. Today, not only can I communicate fluently, but I also help others do the same. So, if I could do it, so can you. Let's get started. The method I want to introduce you to today is called shadowing. It might sound fancy, but trust me, it's super easy and fun. Shadowing means mimicking native speakers by repeating exactly what they say, word for word, as soon as they say it. Why does shadowing work so well? Because when you listen closely and repeat immediately, you train both your ears and your mouth to recognize and produce natural sounds. Over time, this builds muscle memory, making pronunciation smoother and more accurate. But here is the best part. Shadowing isn't boring. You can use your favorite speeches, podcasts, or YouTube videos, like the one you are watching right now, to practice. Just pick content that interests you. It will make the process enjoyable instead of tedious. While shadowing is incredibly effective on its own, combining it with other methods can accelerate your progress even further. Let me show you 3 powerful strategies to complement shadowing. Strategy 1. Vocabulary building. Let's face it, words are the building blocks of any language. But how do you build a strong vocabulary without getting bored out of your mind? Here is my secret weapon: themed word lists. Every day, choose 5 new words based on topics you love. Are you a foodie? Learn words like gourmet, appetizer, or savory. Travel enthusiast? Try itinerary, lodging, or excursion. Make it personal and fun. Now, here is the magic part. Incorporate these words into your shadowing exercises. For example, if you are shadowing a travel vlog, sprinkle in some of your new vocabulary. Not only will this help you remember the words better, but it will also make your practice sessions feel fresh and exciting. Strategy 2. Writing practice. From thoughts to words. Have you ever wondered why writers always carry their notebooks? There is a practical reason behind this habit. They are not just being eccentric or trying to look deep. They are prepared to capture any idea, inspiration, or random thought that crosses their minds at any given moment. Ideas can be fleeting, slipping away as quickly as a whisper in the wind. If you don't write them down, they might vanish forever. Now, here is the important part. Writing is not just about capturing ideas. It is also one of the most effective ways to refine your English skills. When you write, you naturally begin to think more critically about how to express yourself clearly and concisely. And let me tell you, that's exactly what you need to master English. Writing pushes you to focus on grammar, structure, and vocabulary in a way that speaking alone doesn't always achieve. Think of it like this. Writing is like fine-tuning an instrument. At first, it might feel challenging to produce the right notes, but with consistent practice, you start playing more smoothly and confidently. The same applies to English. Writing helps you hone your writing skills, so that when you speak or communicate, your words flow effortlessly and accurately. You don't need to aim for perfection or write like a professional writer to benefit from this process. Start small. Write a few sentences after shadowing a video. Summarize something you watched, or even keep a simple journal. Over time, you will notice your thoughts becoming clearer, your sentences sharper, and your confidence growing stronger. So, whether it is a notebook, a digital app, or the back of a napkin, get ready to document your progress. But here is the twist. Add a bit of creativity. Instead of simply summarizing, imagine you are telling the story to a friend. Use vivid descriptions, emotions, and humor to bring it to life. Trust me, this makes writing much more enjoyable and effective. Strategy 3. Speaking partnerships. Talk the talk. You have practiced listening, expanded your vocabulary, and honed your writing skills. Now it is time to put it all together with real-life conversations. Find a language partner who speaks English fluently. Platforms like Tandem, HelloTalk, or italki connect you with learners worldwide. Schedule regular meetings where you chat about anything under the sun. And don't forget, the goal is not to sound perfect. It is to communicate. So, relax, laugh at mistakes, and enjoy the process. Remember, even native speakers mess up sometimes. Together, these methods create a balanced approach to mastering English. Shadowing handles pronunciation and listening skills. Vocabulary building strengthens word knowledge. Writing enhances grammar. And speaking partnerships bring everything together. Now, let's talk about practical tips to make shadowing and these other methods work for you. Tip 1. Start small. Baby steps lead to big wins. Imagine running a marathon without ever jogging first. Sounds ridiculous, right? The same goes for learning English. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Begin with short clips, just 30 seconds to a minute, and work your way up. Why start small? Because shorter clips are easier to focus on, allowing you to absorb details without feeling overwhelmed. Plus, it builds confidence quickly. Before you know it, those tiny victories will stack up into massive progress. Tip 2. Be consistent. Little drops fill the ocean. Consistency is king in language learning. Even 10 minutes a day adds up faster than you think. Set aside specific times for practice, whether it is during breakfast, commuting, or before bed. To stay consistent, treat language learning like brushing your teeth. It is not negotiable. Create a routine that works for you. For instance, take 5 minutes or more to shadow a podcast episode after dinner or review vocabulary during your lunch break. Over time, these habits become second nature. Tip 3. Stay motivated. Reward yourself like a boss. Learning English is a marathon, not a sprint. To keep going, celebrate milestones along the way. Treat yourself to something special after reaching goals. Whether it is finishing a book, acing a conversation, or mastering a tricky word. Also, track your progress. Keep a journal where you note improvements in confidence, pronunciation, or vocabulary. Looking back at how far you have come is incredibly motivating. Here is something worth knowing. Every expert was once a beginner. What matters most is consistency and effort. With shadowing and these complementary techniques, you will see results faster than you think. Here is a challenge for you. Spend the next week focusing solely on shadowing. Pick one resource, a TED Talk, a podcast episode, or this video, and practice daily. By the end of the week, you will already notice a difference in your pronunciation and confidence. And remember, no matter how far you have come, or how much further you need to go, keep pushing forward. Learning English is a journey, and every step counts. Believe in yourself, because you can do it. Start your journey today